We already know that Modern Horizons cards are super powerful. Psychic Frog is changing every Eternal format. But what about Tamiyo? Are any of these flip walkers going to be playable in Vintage? Welcome back, Vintage gamers, to another donation deck list. Wednesday evening, round 2. Here we've got a Gobi dono, and Gobi really wanted to see some Psychic Frog and some Tamiyo inside of Turbo Volt Key. So I have Psychic Frog, which is probably the single best Modern Horizons 3 card, especially for Vintage and Legacy. This card is just a super, super powerful Psychotog ripoff, or homage, whichever way you want to put it. It is it leaps over blockers. It lets you have a discard outlet. It gets big very fast. It draws cards. It's basically all you can ask for in a little creature. It's also blue, pitches to force. Tamiyo, we have not tried yet on the channel, but it is a really cool card. I'm not sure the best shell in Vintage for Tamiyo. Today, we're going to do a little bit more with the clue tokens, where we're trying to, maybe we can expedition map out a Tolarian Academy, get extra blue mana with that. We're going to try that today, but I think there's a lot of ways you can play this card, and it's definitely an interesting and powerful card. Not sure where its home is in Vintage. There have been some Unlucky Monkey decks that have been playing for Tamiyo, of a variety of different decks. One was a Saga deck with Brain Surge. One was just a classic Questing Druid Unlucky Monkey control deck. So, yeah, some interesting stuff. The rest of this shell is pretty straightforward. It's kind of a throwback to an earlier iteration of Turbo Volt Key, but with some new tech as well. So it's an Oswald Fiddlebender toolbox deck where we have Vexing Bauble, Sensei's Top, Needle, Key, Volt, and Map. But we're going to play triple Mox Opal as a way to help us play Psychic Frog. So we're going to play triple Mox Opal and Lotus Petal, which enables, some POs and some Thought Casts. So we get a bunch of interesting things happening inside of this shell. The mana is interesting and questionable, which is fine. We have some Spires of Industry, which will help us cast our Esper colors. Caracas is always really nice inside of this shell with Oswald and Lurrus. I always want to have at least a Strip Mine as a way to, we can tutor that with Expedition Map or Demonic or Vampiric. And then sideboard, we have anti-jewel cards, anti-graveyard cards, removal, same old, same old. So we got a cool one. We got a little bit of a combo deck, a little bit of a tempo-y deck, and also a toolbox deck. Lots of things happening. We'll see how they interact with each other in this Vintage League. Are you interested in weekly Vintage metagame recommendations? Do you want to see your deck list played on my channel? Or maybe you are just looking for the best way to support my Vintage content. Make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description below. Let's battle. Okay, here we go. Oh, I need to update the MTG bot too. But we are ready. Round 1. We're up against Eric, who's been playing a lot of Barogoyf. What is this? This is a Vexing Bauble. Yeah, I think this is fine. On the play, I'm going to try keeping this. On the draw, I would ship it back. Barogoyf might be good. I haven't really tested it because it's like 30 tickets, but every time Eric casts it versus me, it kind of crushes me, so. Conceptually, it makes a lot of sense in my head. Castable off of Dark Ritual. What is going on? What is happening? No, 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 no animations. Jeez. I haven't played on this account since I reinstalled Magic Online on my what the there's a wasteland, Eric? A wasteland? Since I built my new gaming rig. I was not expecting a wasteland out of our good friend the Doomsday Player, but he got us. Good thing is there's always a second Urza Saga. That's a Fiddlebender. I did cut a Spire, which might have helped us here. But this is a spot where you want Lorien revealed in your deck. And what... My opponent just tried to Noxious Revival. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I have a Vexing Bauble. They have the Saga too. So maybe they're playing the... Actually, I have no idea what they're playing. Tamiyo. So this is the part of your Urza Saga deck that Lorien holds together. Maybe I'm not allowed to keep this because there are no Loriens. It's okay. When this Saga goes off, I'm going to get a Black Lotus and cast many powerful Magic the Gathering spells. I guess there's a question of, should I Mana Vault second Saga? Should I Mana Vault end step here so I'm getting more damage in? Or should I Mana Vault on my turn so that I'm getting an extra colorless mana? That's a pretty interesting question. I'm gonna try end step. Cataxium Probe gets countered by my Vexing Bauble. Great. Just what I needed. I don't know. It's tough not knowing what my opponent's playing. It's hard to gauge whether we should crack or not. I kind of want to keep it in play so that my Ancestral resolves, though. So, like, right now, the best part about this Bauble is the fact that my Ancestral is 100% to resolve. We can crack it after when we have a bunch of... Yeah, we're going to crack it after. We are 100 million% to crack it after. All right, I'm going to resolve a Tamiyo while we have it. I will crack the Bauble. Oh, yeah, I think it's just better to crack because we have 3 Mox into play. Let's see what opponent has. Opponent has Master of Death, Rootwalla, Squee, Bazaar, Hollow One. I mean, we're about to go off here, so... Guess it wasn't doing that much. So... Do I have enough to win the game? Time Walk, Oswald, and Vamp? I believe we should. No, we need all the mana. We need all the mana. I mean, I like the way I sequence this. Okay, so I can go Oswald, and I can go Time Walk, and I can go Vamp, and then I can get a key and win the game. Sweet. Time Walk. All right, well, that worked as intended, I must say. Vamp. Key. And we win. So we get to play a key and turn our Mana Vault into a Time Vault and then activate and take infinite turns. Got him. All right, so what is happening? Whee! All right. Okay. All right, so my opponent is on an Urza Saga Hollow One deck. Needle. Spellbomb. Tabernacle. Containment Priest, possibly. So if they didn't play Urza Saga, I would have thought that they were on the recent Fire Truck deck. I'll show you. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. If they hadn't played a Saga, I would have thought they were on this Fire Truck deck, which is this Psychic Frog, Master of Death, Hollow One. But now that we've seen the cards we've seen, the Urza Saga, I think he's on the Japanese list, or yeah, I think maybe it could be either there's a Japanese list that plays sagas and wastelands and stuff. And there's also a Farini workshop Bazaar deck. So there's a couple different things it could be. I want all my swords here. How am I going to fit all these cards? Force seems kind of bad. No. Fire Truck is the name of the player. Has a YouTube channel, chat. If you haven't already been there, you can check it out. Underworld Breach, a triggered ability. No. Flusterstorm's not bad against Vigor, though. I'm not sure if we need to have counter magic in for Vigor or not. Cutting Bauble here? I think so. On the draw? Seems pretty bad. I'm on the draw. Dress down seems terrible as well. Like, stopping Hollow 1 on turn 2 doesn't really feel like a worthwhile endeavor. Oh, yeah. If you want to see Bazaar of Baghdad, Fire Truck is definitely the channel to go to. Or Montolio. Both of those channels are good. I'm not a super Bazaar player by any means. Let's try this. This is how I usually transform these decks versus Vines. I do like Misstep, depending on how they play their deck out. Probe could probably get cut. Yeah, maybe being able to go and get a Bauble is. I mean, the problem is like you have one Bauble. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll play Bauble, and I mean I'll definitely play on the play in game 3. Maybe you could keep a Bauble. It's probably better than a Probe. So we assume that they have enough green cards in their deck to play Vigor, but we don't know that. I would assume they would though. Okay, this hand slaps. Keep. Got the old Mox Jet, Mox Sapphire, turn 1 Psychic Frog. I mean, this hand is great. I don't have to worry about there's a mountain? There's a currency. Okay, so this is the Japanese list. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard, draw a card, discard a card, put a card exiled as a 2/2. Interesting. All right, well, what that means is what the we get to cast all of our things. Am I getting Mind Break trapped? I'm getting... Oh, there are forces in this deck. All right, my bad. I probably should have sequenced this with Tamiyo first then. My bad. I'm going to hold the Expedition map. Hold open swords. Master Force. I did not know there were Force of Wills in this deck. We saw like what? 1 blue card? 2 blue cards? Very confused. All right, now they have a Bazaar, so they can start making 2/2s with currency converter. Kind of annoying. I don't have a lot of... I have Needle as an answer to that. Oh, they have Master of Death, double Root Walla. Okay. But they're not going to exile the Master of Death, and they're not going to exile the Root Walla, so this doesn't actually do anything right now still. Cool things are happening. I can strip mine this Bazaar with my Expedition map, though. Oh, it goes back? Is that how that works? Oh. Yeah, I've never played with this card. Maybe I have, but I don't remember. Okay, so they can make a 2/2. Cool. That's value. Oh, yeah, so they puts it there, then they make a 2/2 and it goes back. Cool. Sweet. That makes sense. All right. I'd love to Expedition map for Talarian Academy here, but feels like asking for a lot. Tabby. That seems really good here. What if I Tabby and strip mine their mountain? I guess I can't strip mine. At the very least, we attack. I mean, once we get a Lurrus going, how do they ever win? I mean, Tabby is so strong here. Is it better to strip mine the Bazaar, or is it better to Tabby? Because I can go Tabby by Lurrus. Yo, what's up, Nina? Nia. Nina. Added an N for no reason. Man. I know, I could strip mine Mountain as well. I like just buy Lurrus and play Tabernacle. Now the question is, do I play this map? Because then I can do some like Tolarian Academy things. I'm gonna do that. I should have probably played this the other turn. But like if my opponent is like using their Mountain to keep a rogue token in play, like, do we care? I don't know. I feel like their value engine is going to be worse than our value engine. I could even flip this thing on the next turn. Wasteland. Yeah, but isn't that fine too? Wait, where'd the master go? I'm confused. Oh, went back to the hand. Duh. There's an underworld cookbook too. Okay. So they all go under this currency converter. Maybe that's annoying enough that we would lose to it. I really don't feel like we would. Also, the Tamiyo uptick looks pretty good against this card, doesn't it? And at any point, I could always hit one of these with the swords. So my opponent has 2 unknowns in hand. Could have Vigors in hand. I didn't think that this plus would be very good in Vintage, but right now it looks like it could be pretty important. Second swords. Okay, I mean, I have about 1 million different options. I might need to strip mine this Bazaar. Just because they're going to get Master every turn. I really want to get an Expedition map, though. It's Tolarian Academy. So, like, what if I go use Sapphire, Inspire, get an Academy, play an Academy, and then I can play Lurrus and Frog and maybe even flip? 1, 2. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lurrus. Oh, I actually can't play Lurrus and Frog no matter what because it costs too many. Ooh, but I could replay map. If I just like get strip mine right now, it's like a lot worse. I mean, I could flip this turn. I just need to use my 2 clue tokens. I mean, it might be worth like activate, get an Academy, play my Academy, crack my 2 clue tokens, flip my Tamiyo, plus my Tamiyo. Like, it's a thing I could do. I have so many options. I'm going to get an Academy. And then I have 7 mana. So I can play Lurrus and crack my Tamiyo. Oh. Also depends on what I draw. Why are we... Drew a spell bomb. Flip my Tamiyo. Plus my Tamiyo. Also, they can't attack into my Lurrus because I have the Tamiyo. So, seems fine. I guess I could force my Lurrus here. Wish I had 1 more mana, but... And then next turn we can just go map Strip Mine if we want. Or we can replay a Frog. Or we can play 2 Spell Bombs. It's probably just going to be enough no matter what we choose to do. Cool game, though. No, I think using my mana to play Lurrus here is like really strong. Because having the Lurrus in play now means they can't attack at all. And I'm going to not have to play it next turn. And then I can use things like swords and... Oh yeah, Lurrus map. Everything is sweet. I wish I had... I guess I need a needle for this thing. Soul Ring. Saga. I don't know, like there's a lot of plays that are good, right? That's the thing. So like they can't attack here. My Tamiyo just ticking up. It's really good against Root Wallas. So maybe I actually shouldn't have tabernacled my opponent's Root Wallas away because they were going to be bad against Tamiyo anyways. Didn't think about that. Definitely did not think about that. Oh, this thing gets to loot now if they want to loot with it. This card's sick. I know this is like a legacy card. A grindy lands deck, maybe. I have a lot of Swords to Plowshares in my hand at the moment. But am I going to have to strip mine this Saga instead of strip mining this Bazaar? I guess I can always hit their master with the Spell Bomb, so... Maybe it's fine. I mean, I have swords, so I don't have to kill this Saga, but I do want to. Do they have Volky? I don't know. I don't remember what's in this list. Eric did link this list to me at one point. I don't know if this list shows up in Goldfish at all. Oh, yeah, true. All right. So it looks like we're going to our turn. Magic Online feels like it's running a little slow, but maybe I'm just playing slow. I don't think Dress Down is very good here. This is a really interesting game, though. All right, what do we got? We also have Psychic Frog in our yard, which we can replay, which is very powerful. They're like never going to be able to attack through a Psychic Frog. We lose out on Tamiyo making clues every turn, but we already have enough mana. We're going to have too much mana, but... Because we're going to play Nihil Spellbomb off of Sapphire, and that'll give us 4 mana. I guess maybe we'll play the Expedition map off of Jet. No, off of Spire. So that'll be a bunch of mana, and then we'll crack Expedition map. We're gonna want to have black mana open and Nihil Spellbomb in play, so when my opponent makes a rogue, we can eat their master of death. I don't really know what's going on with Eric. He keeps pausing every so often, but not sure. PO would be game winning. Agreed. A key. All right. So I'm gonna play a spell bomb. Should I strip mine? I'm just gonna strip mine the Saga because I have spell bomb for the Bazaar. Oh, we're looting. Oh. Okay. That gives them a land. It's good to know about. Yeah, we're just gonna play Spell Bomb, and we're gonna play Key, and then we're going to play Map, and then we're going to Expedition or Strip Mine, and Strip Mine the Saga, and then plus the Tamiyo, and I guess untap this. I could sword something. Doesn't really make sense to do that. Okay. And then next turn, our map can get us an Urza Saga, so. And my opponent can't attack because Tamiyo just turns off their deck. Seems good. Expedition map might be a little underplayed in Lurrus decks at the moment, especially if they're playing Strip Mine and Wasteland. I can even get a Caracas if I want. Another currency converter. Okay. I guess that's true. We can buy back a frog and ulti Tamiyo. That'd be pretty cool. I've never done that before. We should do that. So there are Force of Vigors. Good to know. Oh, I guess I could have ate those cards. I don't really want to eat those cards, though. The only card I care about eating is Master of Death. I guess I can't F6 through this stuff. He has to choose which one he wants the thing to go under, which doesn't feel like a fun task to me. This Tamiyo... I mean, at some point they can attack the Tamiyo, right? Should I use the swords now? Don't really want to. Maybe we're just supposed to play the frog this turn here. So I can attack next turn. Oh. Okay. Trying to get a bunch of things in play so that I can actually block if I need to. I'm gonna leave this key up because it lets me double swords. Oh yeah, I mean Vintage is in a great spot. I would say Vintage is either the best or second best constructed format in Magic right now. 60 card constructed format. Think it and Standard seem like they are in the best spots. Treasure token, sure. Hopefully Eric will let me ulti this Tamiyo. Because that would be sweet. I like how these things are 1-2s against my 1-2. Oh wait, I was supposed to eat that thing. I just forgot. Everything is moving so slow. I just forgot to eat that. Yeah. I mean, I understand if you're a Bazaar player, but I think Bazaar being a more niche deck is extremely good for the format. Bazaar isn't unplayable by any means, but it's not dominating. It's definitely on the weaker side. Countervine I wouldn't play. Dredge is totally fine. But like Bazaar being as good as it was for as long as it was not a good thing for the format in general. I am of the opinion, which is not always the opinion, that Bazaar makes for a more interesting and well-rounded format of Vintage. I like Bazaar existing, but Bazaar not being the best deck is very important. All right, so I'm going to block these things and make Eric use the pump and then swords the Root Walla. I think Eric's going to concede before I get to activate Tamiyo, which would be sad. Maybe not. I'd like to get the screenshot. Just gonna hit these things with the spell bomb. And I get to F6. I guess I could draw an extra card. Oh, too late. Needed to do that before I entered paying. I could have gone Mana Crypt, untapped Jet, and then gotten an extra card. I will be very disappointed if Eric does not let me ultimate the Tamiyo. Assassin's Creed has a couple of things that I'd like to try at some point, but nothing crazy good. Basim is certainly playable. I mean, Vintage is the home of Bazaar, whether you like that or not. It's not changing. But I definitely would prefer Bazaar to be more niche than it was. I think right now is a totally fine spot for Bazaar. Yeah, I have not looked at Bloomburrow. I don't plan on looking at it till later. Ooh, Asmo. Sweet. Love an Asmo. I mean, like people say in its misery, but like Dredge is totally a perfectly viable deck choice. People are acting like it's completely unplayably dead, which is just not the case. All right, that's my screenshot. Thank you, Eric. I will draw half my deck. I am going to discard cards to the Psychic Frog. No! He's just gone. I think Eric was probably dealing with something in real life, considering he he just left the whole match. But yeah, that's a sweet one. God bless. Okay. Round 2. I have a cat. I need to update the record text. Because I don't have the... Oh, wait, no, I don't need to update the record text. Whoops. Never mind. Okay, I got a Force and a Saga. Probably fine, right? I mean, Tamiyo doesn't really do the same thing as Delver. Why are we playing Cavern of Souls Cleric Mox Emerald? You're gonna show me. I guess I have to counter it. Got him. I do kind of need Saga tokens here, though. Maybe I just go Opal Spire and then Vamp. What am I really doing with this Vamp, though? Ugh, gross. Oh, just a White Plume? Hmm. Maybe it's just Time Walk. If I Vamp for a Time Walk. My opponent plays like 7,000 disenchants in their deck. We can not go all in on a time vault. That does not sound good to me. Like their deck has like 4 Witch Enchanter, Disenchanter, some up to 2 Lorians, 4 Wastelands, Strip Mine. But like, what am I doing? That's a problem. I like if I go Time Walk, I go Saga Time Walk, and then I can make constructs. It's got to be the best play. Just speed me up by a turn here by being on the draw. Saga. Time Walk. Untap. And second Mox Opal. Okay. Five damage. But I mean, my constructs are going to be pretty big. I guess they might not be pretty big if my opponent just kills my Saga, so maybe it didn't make any sense to begin with. I don't know. Maybe I had to go Ancestral. March of the Otherworldly Light? Okay, sure. We're dead. We are extremely dead. And they had Witch Enchanter. They had Witch Enchanter and March of the Otherworldly Light and Archon of Emeria. Okay, we were just never winning this game. My lord. I haven't seen Mono White Initiative in a while, but who told players they're allowed to play spells that kill Saga? That seems just illegal. That's not allowed. All right, I mean, Mono White did get a buff. Witch Enchanter is a very strong buff. Vexing Bauble is theoretically strong. So it hasn't performed well from what I can tell. But we got 4 Swords to Plowshares. Don't really feel like we want Needle or Portable. I mean, maybe we want Portable Hole for Null Rod. Will Vexing Bauble replace me in Rants? Only if people are weird about it. Like, so far, it seems like people have a very normal Vexing Bauble analysis. So I think I can be fine about it. If people like, I'll go Boomer, Doomer, Gloomer, then maybe. But I don't know. I can't trust people to be reasonable about anything, so who knows? I'm putting an A Steel Sabotage, so I have another Null Rod answer, and also on the play, just counter Moxen. Vexing Bauble does a similar thing here. This looks fine. Try this. Opponent's hand was extremely strong. We got bullied a little bit. This hand is also very strong, so is it reasonable for Grief to still be in Legal and Legacy? I mean, I don't play Legacy. If I comment Legacy players, will get mad. From what I've seen, it certainly looks like it is by far a standalone outlier. Whether or not Grief is the real reason is, I think, debatable. But the deck itself looks very strong. Like, the deck contains Reanimate, Daze, Brainstorm, Ponder, Force of Will, Entomb. But yeah, I mean, grief, that's a step too far. That's unreasonable. uh, hmm. This is kind of interesting. I'd like to be able to play Spire and hold open swords for like an Archon. I guess I can just go Spire, Mana Vault. I don't really need to hold open swords. But this also lets me Vault Key them on the next turn as well. So yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Legacy players frequently get cards banned because they don't like them rather than they're too good. Like Ragavan. Like, there's a lot of feelings in Legacy. March of the Otherworldly Light, huh? So there's the Archon. So now I can't Vault Key my opponent because I won't have enough different mana. But I still have swords, so it should just be fine. Probably can do like a PO. Oh, I mean, there's always going to be cards that are actually good against cards that, whether or not people play them. Let's just cast PO here for 2. And then I guess we just play everything. But I don't really want to talk about Legacy. That's not my format. So I'm gonna portable hole. Well, what if they play a Null Rod? Do I want to be able to have a portable hole in my hand, or do I want to hit a Mox? I feel like it's better to hold the portable hole. I mean, Riskaminator is in Vintage now. After I won the challenge with Riskaminator, there have been other players who have played the deck. And the results look okay. I don't know how good the results are because the data is being hidden. You know, the, the data is hidden, so I can't tell you how good the results are. But there was another top 8 from another player, multiple 4-2s and 3-3s. So I think the Vintage Riskaminator deck seems pretty reasonable. That's like kind of unfortunate that they're hitting that because I won't have enough mana to Vault Key. Yeah, never bring up Legacy. Agreed. Okay. Like, if I had played the Time Vault, they would have hit the Time Vault. So I didn't want to play the Time Vault, but... Because now I can't vamp for Key because I'm going to be 1 mana short. Maybe I should just do that anyways. Kind of hate it, though. Just play a Psychic Frog. Crack a Clue, maybe. Initiative, I need to actually deal damage, or... The Tamiyo steals rings but doesn't steal the initiative, right? Is what I'm trying to say. No commento. Black and blue and frog. I guess we just activate this. Oh. Oh, my bad. Well, in that case, no, I still just do nothing though. Entomb, Reanimate, Force Will, and Days have been around for 15 years and have never been a problem. That is not how I would categorize those cards. All right. So I kind of got my butt kicked here with this Archon of Emeria. I can always leap my frog into action. I'm just going to start playing out more stuff. Are there wastelands in Scaminator? Oh god, there's wastelands too. Jeez. Yeah, that deck is playing all of the most broken cards in Legacy, and yeah, Grief's gotta go. Like, I mean, I get it. Like so there is an argument about how Riscamator is fundamentally, come on, is fundamentally a different deck than Delver, right? Like, it's doing a broken and unfair thing where Delver is doing the fair thing to the best of its ability, right? Or we're just gonna kill my Saga and then concede. All right, fair enough. No, I didn't really feel like I wanted to hold this portable hole for no rod, but then again, I did lose my Spire and I can't cast my portable hole, so you don't think it's gonna be a deck after Grief? You know, there's like a Psychic Frog in that deck now too. It's okay. No big deals. The question here is actually, do we bring in negation on the draw? Kind of want to. No, I mean, I understand one card that some cards are untouchable, quote unquote. I play Vintage. I understand how that works. Yeah, Bobble's terrible in the draw. True. True. So, like, Amp is, like, talking about it makes Forcible worse, and that's, like, you know, there are people in chat who will tell you the same thing about Saga. They want Saga gone because it makes Forcible worse. But yeah, this is all Snapbolt's fault, and we can blame them for bringing up banner restrictions in my chat. Okay, all right, we're stopping it. We're stopping it, chat. We're stopping it now. I am here to play Magic the Gathering, not talk about banner restrictions. No more. The next person who talks about banner restrictions is getting timed out. We had this problem literally the last stream. I just want to play the game. I don't want to play the ban restrictions talk. That's not fun. All right, no more. We're playing Magic now. Magic is super fun when you actually play the game of Magic the Gathering. Oh, I hate mono white. All right, never mind. Magic is not fun. I lied. The whole time I actually was just lying. How could I do such a thing? This is gonna make white mana for them. I could have countered that, but they only have one card afterwards, so like I can just force the card they play after, right? Like, it doesn't actually matter if I counter this or not. Maybe I'm still just supposed to counter this. I don't really want to lose my frog, but maybe I'm supposed to. Saga Gaming. Saga Gaming. Wait, what is this? Upkeep March of the Otherworldly Light? All right. You've gone a step too far, opponent. A step too far. Oh, I can't actually play another spell now. Sick. There's top deck a White Plume Adventure? I'm not happy about this. All right. So how are we progressing through this game? Should we make a construct and then get a Black Lotus and cast... No, we should not make a well, yeah, this making a construct seems dumb. Float a mana, get a Black Lotus, cast Swords on Archon, land Demonic Tutor. Wait, do I just have lethal with Demonic Tutor? No. Next turn, I have lethal with Demonic Tutor. Okay, I'm gonna draw a card. Worse. Classic. I'm gonna float a mana. Should I just get a Pearl then? If I get a Pearl, I don't have enough mana to make a Saga token, right? Because I have... This is for... Demonic. Is it better to just... I could just put Vault Key in play and make my opponent beat it. I guess they get to go on the Lost Well. Doesn't really feel good. Alright, I'm gonna get Black Lotus, and I'm gonna crack... Oh, wait, I can go Lurrus too, can't I? What if I do that? I Swords this Archon, and then I play an Underground Sea, and I buy Lurrus. Yeah, okay, that's really good. Buy Lurrus. Play Lurrus. Play Black Lotus. Demonic. I feel like I should just go Time Vault, because they have to beat that too. Okay. And I also have Infinite Sagas. Yeah. Seems good. Oh, they're just going to go +2/+2? Opponent did not see the writing on the wall. They need to draw a Wasteland, a Witch Enchanter, or a March of the Otherworldly Light right now. They drew a Witch Enchanter. I hate the... Okay. Now we're kind of in trouble, aren't we? Because I'm about to get domed for 5. Uh-oh. Wait. We're just going to lose from here? All right, maybe I made a bad play then. Yeah, this is just lost. Oh, I guess I can block and Caracas. Take 5, take 2. I mean, they didn't even Lost Well for it. It was just the card that was on top of their library. I thought they were going to go down the Lost Well and find it, because... Can't we block twice? What? How does that work? It's a 5/5. They're going to go trap us down to 5 and attack us for lethal. So we have to block with our Lurrus. What is the best? Just replay Lotus, or is it replay Expedition Map? Do I need another Saga? Maybe we can just get it. So if I make a Saga... If they don't draw another Disenchant, we can... We just chump with Lurrus, chump with Token, and then hope they don't draw anything that matters. I'm at 5. The gain 3 is pretty important too. Is trading better than chumping? I go to 3. Make a 4/4, make a 5/5. No, I don't make a 5/5. Really doesn't matter. I feel like trading is better. It just depends on what they draw now. Need to draw Vampiric Tutor. So I can make a construct and block as long as I don't do anything, and then I can't ever make a thing that trades because I need to use my Lotus. Okay. Needed to draw a blue card there. Yeah, I don't know. This looks bad. I guess I can get a key with Vampiric. All things come to a head. If they like get a removal spell here. Maybe we sneak out of this. They could always have March or the Otherworldly Light again as well. Chump. What do you got for me? 2 cards in hand. Nothing? Should I vamp for something? No. I mean, if they had March, they would have just cast it. I don't think vamp for blue card does anything, right? Like, if they have March, they just had lethal. So, like, there's no way they have a March still in their hand. Can I make a construct and play Vault Key? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can. All right. I think they just drew nothing after the good draw. All right, sweet. That's a steal. I feel like we stole that game. Though I do feel like we shouldn't have needed to steal that game, but the Wish Enchanter off the top was sick. That card's a huge buff for that deck. Got him. All right, all right, all right. I got a cat. I got a Saga. I got a Strip Mine. I got a Sword. The Sword's a Force. I'm in. One thing I have missed in these games is I've missed Lorien Revealed. I think this deck just needs to play Lorien Reveal Agobi. Like, Mox Opal is not it. It just doesn't, it's just not it. That card, unfortunately, is not good. Max. And Soul Ring. And Pearl. And Soporific Springs. PO for 3. This Sink into Super is so good. It fixes Jules so much. It's crazy. I mean, if I just don't draw any Moxen, like, they don't do anything. That's a weird thing and a completely useless thing to say. But also, like, where are my Moxen? Where are they? And then they turn around and go the One Ring. They go Workshop Jewel. And we die. Tapped Sink into Super. Okay. Man, I'm going to lose this game so badly. Hey, look, a Mox Opal. God bless. I could have played Tamiyo this turn. I don't feel like that's better than playing Academy, better than playing Saga, though. I feel like I need to win this game before my opponent just jams a Jewel. I guess it helps me dissuade a Jewel Jam, so maybe I should have just played it. The One Ring. That's not good. Maybe I'll draw a Needle. Ancestral Recall. Probably cast. Can't even target my opponent. I mean, we're just gonna die. Oh, all right, all right. Well, any hopers and prayers in chat? If we somehow make it to another turn, we have a time vault. Does that mean we're gonna win? Probably not. Oh, this game has been frustrating. I feel like I was a keep. Grim Monolith. And Lurrus Saga. And not a bad sign. Not a bad sign. Oh, and a pass. And a pass. And they only have one blue mana. It's possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. If I draw a key or a vexing bauble, maybe? No. So I can put a key in play. And then maybe I could demonic for a force or no? How much mana? So I put a key in play. I have 2 mana. I have 1 mana. I think I have enough because I just play my Spire and I demonic tutor and then I tap 2 and then my opal turns on, right? Put a key in play. Play a Spire. Demonic tutor. Get a force. Play a time vault. Win the game? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That's a steal. Ah, they had force. So did I. So did I. Mox Opal wins. Okay, all right. All right, cool. I'm down. Yes. It's called Tamiyo Frog Lurrus is the deck name. Thanks for asking. Okay, Bauble looks bad. Portable Hole looks bad. Flusterstorm looks bad. Mental Misstep looks bad. Probe. Fine, I guess. Maybe we'll keep Mental Misstep in because our deck isn't amazing versus Bauble and they might play it. We can just cut the Caracas that doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe we should play A Swords? Nah, fuck that. I don't need that in my life. Spit. I can't believe we won that game. Okay, I like that. Though I can't play turn 1 Sabotage because my mana base. Hey, Spire of Industry, everybody. Spire of Industry. A+. Oh. I think Gobi's out to get me. When Gobi sent me the original deck list, it contained 4 Spire of Industry, 4 Glimmer Void, and I died inside like you would not believe. Pass. Interesting. I mean, if we draw a Mox, we're in great shape. Opal is a good draw, too. Mental Misstep. Perfect. So I cannot hold open blue mana for Steel Sabotage. Sag. #1 Glimmer Void hater. I will take that title. Absolutely. So if my opponent kills me here with the force backup through my negation, I will be very sad, and I will blame Spire of Industry. But if they play Bauble first, we're covered. Nope, we're just jamming. I think I'd rather just pitch this Mental Misstep. Please don't have force! No, this stupid game, man. It's all because of this Spire. Hopefully they don't combo off it here. Pass! Come on, pass! Glimmer Void would not have worked. Oh, this is the worst, man. I hate losing to Jewel. Oh, we were so easily winning this game with a fucking island. Oh, I don't think Bobble is good against Jewel. I wouldn't bring in Bobble. No, this one doesn't do it. Okay. This one I accept. I got my Jewel Stealer. I got a Force. I could technically play turn 1 Divination. Maybe I'm supposed to play turn 1 Divination. I'm gonna play Tamiyo. Yeah. Yeah. My opponent has had some serious mocks in hands. Holy sh... Jewel player is undefeated. Oh, come... Whatever, man. Just like the most unbelievable hands. Hurts. Just like the natural Sapphire for turn 1 PO with Force in their hand. Like, crazy. Just crazy. Like top 0.01% draw. They would still just simply lose if I cast a Null Rod here. It's actually wild. Yes, they would just easily lose. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. They would just straight up lose the game if I had a Null Rod in my deck. Crazy. Deck is a joke. I think I'm just gonna crack this clue instead of trying to flip my Tamiyo. Yeah, I got paid off for that one too. All right, now what? The problem is I don't have a Null Rod in my deck. Well, this gets me Volt Key on the next turn. So that's pretty good. They went workshop, worm coil. Nice. All right, so I'm threatening lethal. But I mean, they didn't have a Jewel last turn. Maybe they won't have another one. What can I gain if I crack this clue right now? Is there anything I can gain from cracking this clue? I could draw a strip mine. Doesn't really matter. I could draw a needle. No, I don't have Bobble in my deck. And Bobble doesn't do anything from here. Like, Bobble is, like, actively does not do anything. It does not stop them in any real way. They just play through it. It's just like a needle, right? But I do have 2 needles. Like, I don't need constructs to win this game because I have Oswald plus Saga, right? So, all right, hands up, opponent. Someone's gonna win the game. Who is it? Let me know. They have to top deck. They have to top deck here. They didn't have it last turn. Workshop, pass, key, pass. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, but man. Oh, it's a beautiful thing, chat. It is a beautiful. I love Jewel losing. It is my favorite thing in the world. I love Jewel losing more than anything. Back to happy times. Okay, on to round 4. This is where we failed on our last league, so hopefully we can pull through. We got Mage Winnie, who has a Lurrus, a companion battle, a Pokemon battle. Well, I mean, I think that Jewel should have been playing for Seagate Restoration, but obviously Synchronous Super is much better than Seagate Restoration. Mock Sapphire, and a nicer Mock Sapphire than me. Makes me sad. New Frog Life. Damn. So I want to counter this, but I think we're going for a PO. So I mean, I have to kind of counter this though, don't I? Aren't I so far behind if this resolves? Wish we had a Tamiyo. Tamiyo would block. Imagine they just throw 3 cards in my Tamiyo. 2 cards, I guess. That's not even a lot. We're on the Daybreak account so that we have Tamiyos because they cost money. Oh, I don't know about this one, chat. I want to cast PO, but I feel like this frog is too good. Turn 1 frog is not an easy play to make, but when it happens, it's so good. It's like a turn 1 Lavinia. Oh, we got dazed? What a bastard. Okay, all right, fair enough, I guess. No, look at all this PO stuff. We would have had a great PO. All right, maybe we can spin into something nice. Damn, we got dazed? Wait, how are you gonna have a nice Sapphire, but then this daze? What's going on over there? And a mental miss. Okay, okay. That's bad, by the way. It's not good. Yeah, I mean, we're like never winning this. This was a brutal one. We are so dead. The days on the play with the turn 1 Psychic Frog. And now they draw an extra card every turn. They don't even have to set up Lurrus Bobble Loops. And they have a Saga. And they have a Soul Ring. Oh, they're passing, not buying Lurrus. They might have a Flusterstorm or a Spell Pierce as well. Okay. Ancestral. Hopefully they don't have a Force. If they don't have a Force, we still have a chance. If they have a Force, it's bad. Rainstorm. Wait. Please don't force me. If you force me, I will cry. Cool. All right, I think we win. Spire. Time Walk. Oswald. Do we win? Not yet. We don't have white and black mana. I guess we can, because we have Black Lotus. But then we won't have a tutor. Ah, that doesn't do it, right? Doesn't do it. Because we can vamp for... So the problem is, if we vamp... Sorry, if we demonic, then we don't have a white mana. So what maybe we should do is maybe we should demonic for a Lotus, and then go Lotus Lurrus, and then replay top. Wait, then we might have it. Hold on. Demonic, Lotus, Lurrus with one black. I think we're still one short. All right, I mean, we're gonna do that, right? Demonic. I mean, we can just get a portable hole for this frog too. Oh, we are cruising here. All right, let's go Black Lotus. Play Black Lotus. Why does my opponent keep stopping? Do they actually have a force and they've been waiting this whole time? Like, what's going on? So instead of rebuying Lotus, we could rebuy Sensei's top. Oh, I guess, should I get white or should I get black? I feel like I should get white for Oswald. So then I should just... Because I can't win this turn, so I might as well just stop my opponent, right? Oh, they had a Lorien reveal. That was a crazy turn. I can't believe we're like... Man, if we win this game, isn't that crazy? And yeah, they have Lorien revealed mana. They have Lurrus mana, but not really. Most things do turn around when you resolve Ancestral, yeah. So on this turn, we're just vamping for a key. Dress down, Mox. Yeah, Portable Hole is really good in these Oswald decks. All right, so now we just vamp on our upkeep and we grab a key. And we win. We kind of need to have a negation here. I could even go slower and just do one every turn, but oh wait, I don't have a oh no, I do have a Black Lotus for white mana. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't have another white mana, but I do. Oh, maybe they just have negation though. Maybe I should have just go one every turn then. But then what? Oh no! Wait, what? You're doing that now? How is that the timing window? Oh, I guess they were gonna wait for me to use Black Lotus. But what if I just like didn't vamp and then... Well, I know my top cards. My top cards are Mox and a Dress Down, and I guess there's one underneath it. I mean, I can just replay this. It's not a big deal, but it's just annoying. The game's gonna go longer. Oh, we did shuffle. You're right. Jet, Opal. Damn. So I can replay the Oswald this turn. Okay, I mean, it's still fine. I'm just a little annoyed. Or do I not have enough mana to do all the things I wanted to do? I don't actually have the mana, right? So I need to reorder this. Because if I draw and activate, I go to 1 blue, 2 blue, go to 1 blue. No, yeah, I'm 1 short of the amount of mana I need. No, I just thought I thought I could do both. I thought I could do both, but I can't do both. But I could, I mean, Tamiyo lets me, oh, I can't rebuy in the first turn. Damn. So I guess I should just reorder. Because I want to play Opal and Oswald this turn, so I have the ability to win the game on the next turn. I played this so badly. Okay, so I'll spin and put the... Oh, I guess what if I spin after? So what if I activate top, draw with top, activate top, and then spin? And then I just draw... I guess I could just draw both Moxen. Is that better? I feel like that's not better somehow. Whereas if I spin now and I... Whatever. I'm over it. No, I just think that Tamiyo is worse here. Whatever. I messed up. I messed up. It's my fault. Sorry. Oh, I still could have done the trick. No, no. Oh, I still had enough mana to do the trick because I'm so bad at this game, man. Okay. I played terribly. I could have done the top trick anyways. I think we're hitting the point in the night where I need to sign off, but we're going to finish the league. I've just been playing bad this whole time. All right, so once again, they need to answer my Oswald or kill me with Vault Key. So they can have a needle, obviously. They could have a spell bomb, but it doesn't really do anything because I have an Oswald and not an engineer. They could just cast Lorien. They could, yeah, Soul Guide Lantern main. Okay, that's fine though, because right now they still have to beat this Oswald. Yeah, they're just cracking the Soul Guide. I played this game so badly. Sorry, chat. I had the right ideas. I just didn't execute on them in the way that I wanted to. All right, so blue, black, Lurrus, it looks like. I like Spellbomb and Needle here. Maybe I don't need, like, a ton of needles. I really like this matchup, though. I don't really mind... I don't really like Force that much. I like swords. Just maybe a couple swords. Maybe even more swords if they're playing Psychic Frogs. Yeah, try this. Like, the Force isn't bad, but I just don't like it very much. I feel like the cards they cast are not that good. This hand's pretty reasonable. Turn 1, Tamiyo, we have a misstep. Saga Gaming. Saga Gaming. Saga Gaming. Saga. I don't have Wastelands, though. Never mind, I have Wastelands. Just kidding. Just kidding. Ancestral? No. Oh! I just keep getting dazed, chat. How's this keep happening? Huh. This daze has been quite good. Ooh, I got force on my Tamiyo? Really? Damn. Okay. Feels like a win in my book. I want this Saga to go off, so I'm just gonna play Saga on the second turn here. They're gonna force my Sensei stop? What is happening? My opponent is going off. Oh, they're just trying to play denial, but I don't know about this. Though right now I don't have any artifacts in play, so... I see. I see. It's one of those games. Yes, but I have been sandbagging the Urza Saga. Sorry, opponent. Would be a shame if you wastelanded all my non-Urza Saga lands and then let my Urza Saga land kill you. Got him. Moxen. All right, well, I didn't actually make... I wasn't actually able to make a construct, so maybe I'm the one who got here. Damn it. If I could have made a construct this turn, how sick would that have been? Bowmasters? We're doing Bowmasters? 2024? All right. Saga Gaming. All right, okay. By Lurrus. Vexing Bauble. Don't care. Scroll. What do you have left to scroll for? A dig, maybe? I guess I kind of care about Vexing Bauble. They do have a dig. Now I think we're losing. Maybe we'll draw Time Vault. Another Swords. All right, so if I get a Black Lotus... it doesn't give me a lot of mana, does it? I guess giving me a Black Lotus does let me play a Lurrus here. But I can't play anything after. But then I can play like Tamiyos and Sensei's Toss, but then they're going to cast... They're not guaranteed to cast a Dig Through Time, though. So maybe just playing a Lurrus is good. I don't feel like I need to exile Bauble. Like, does that matter? Oh, wait. What if I use Portable Hold, exile Bauble, and it gets me a mana back anyways, and then I can play Lotus back? Let me see the math on that is... I have one floating. I get 3 from my Bauble. I use 1 for my Bauble. I have 2 and 3, and then this still makes 3. I think that works. 1. No, because I lose 1 from my Lotus. So it does not work. But I think it's still correct to just go for a Lurrus, because they're not going to be able to stop it. I guess I could just Spellbomb them, but I don't have a black mana, which seems pretty bad. I need mana, right? I need colors of mana. But then I can't replay my thing, so I can't even Portable Hold on the next turn. So maybe I just have to go... Man, this actually stinks. What can I even do? I could get another Saga. Doesn't really do anything. Maybe I can Needle Saga, but that doesn't really do anything. Wow, this is an awkward spot. I guess the bobble does kind of matter. If I do that, why don't I just get a... Maybe I wait on Lurrus? Yeah, like if I could get a Pearl, which lets me start casting things, but it doesn't really push my game plan very much. Maybe it's... I could get a Pearl, and then I could I could Portable Hole the Bauble, and then untap and Swords the Bowmaster. Then I'm like, I need to beat Saga tokens. But then I might have... I don't really have a... then I'll have 3 things in play next turn to buy Lurrus. I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Black Lotus. No, I'm not going to get a Black Lotus. All right, I'm going to make that play and see how that goes. Pearl. I'm just going to play a Portable Hole. Wait, that's actually... That's not a very good card to pick up, huh? Just hit this bauble. And then... Okay, I'm going to do that and then buy Lurrus. And then next turn I could even play Lurrus, right? Or no, I'm 1 short, but I could almost play Lurrus. No, I can play Lurrus, because this is 0, right? Yeah. New Soul Guide Lantern. Wait, where'd this Soul Guide Lantern come from? Is this a different game? Oh, they just wipe my whole yard before Lurrus happens? I guess so. They didn't make a construct, though. And now if I hit like a mock, I can just PO or something. Just PO. Do I pick back up my Portable Hole? Yeah, so I probably go Underground C, PO, leaving white open. And then replay Portable Hole. Hit this bauble. Crack the bauble. That's crazy. Okay, sure. Now I can do more things with this Portable Hole. Okay, so they have 1 unknown and a Dig Through Time. They're going to get to cast Dig Through Time off like Lotus here, which is pretty annoying. I don't really like the spot I'm in. I wish I could have played this differently, but I'm not really sure how. Oh, they're not even making a construct. Okay, are they going to get a Sapphire then? Or are they just going to get a Black Lotus and crack it for Dig? Okay, I mean, we could just die to Vault Key here. We don't really have a lot of recourse for that. I guess they could just go for Lurrus too, right? They could go Black Lotus Lurrus. They might still be able to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would hit a Moxen and a Black Source. I'm the most worried about getting Volt Keyed from here. Wish we had hit an Oswald off that draw. We could have gone Pearl, Jet, Oswald, and then we could have sacked this Portable Hole for a Time Vault and won that way on the next turn. A Frog is fine. That's fine. Like, it seems like a good play, but are they going to buy Lurrus? They're not going to buy Lurrus. I feel like that means they have a counter spell, and I shouldn't cast swords here. But I really want to cast swords here, just mana-wise. But they would have bought Lurrus if they didn't have a counter. If they didn't have a counter, they would have bought Lurrus. So it means they must have a 1-mana counter. This ties up my white mana pretty badly, but I think we just need to play around it. Maybe, yeah, let's just play around it being fluster by just starting with swords. And then Thoughtcast. I guess I have so much mana that I probably could have started with Thoughtcast. Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's not a huge deal. It's just kind of annoying. I still probably am casting this even if I know they have Bowmasters. Because I need to progress in this game. Yeah. All right, this is totally fine. Oh, wait, I don't... Yeah, no, I have a key, actually, so it's fine. I do kind of wish I had sorted the Bowmaster, but now we're fine, so... I'm in a great spot now. So I can untap this. And then play an Oswald. And then I can either play a frog or I can play 2 frogs. Yeah, 2 frogs is it. Wow, we're winning. We're winning. All right, so now they need to kill Oswald, and then we can rebuy Oswald with Lurrus. Oh man, I love a good Lurrus Saga mirror. Let's go. 4-0. All right, here we are, 5th and final round of this Vintage League, 10th round of the night, and we are in a position to trophy. See what we can do. I've got a cat. I have got a portable hole, a strip mine, and an Oswald. How do I feel? Can we do a prediction? Yeah, why not? Start a prediction. 5-0 question mark. 2 minutes. Got it. What do you think? I think this is a keep. I'm going to keep it. Turn 1 Oswald. We've got some flexibility on what we want to do. We have our answer if it's a Bazaar or a Saga. Technically, a portable hole can get us up to to 2 for a time vault. So I guess if this gets countered, I mean, then we still have a pretty solid mana base to build off of to do Lurrus things. And then we have our whole Oswald toolbox as well. So as long as we don't just like die on turn 1. Uh-oh. Underground Sea. Does that mean Doomsday? I don't know what we have for Doomsday. All right, I am going to strip mine this Underground Sea. See what happens. And then I'm of the mind to maybe play a portable hole and just go vault keying. Brainstorm. I mean, this could be any deck, but I have a sneaking back suspicion it's Doomsday. Do I have anything that can stop Doomsday? I have a Bauble. A Bauble does slow Doomsday down. Maybe it's worth it to get a Bauble? But, I mean, do they need to be slowed down? Like, it's very hard for them to win So it's a little hard for me to actually use this portable hole here. I feel like I'm just gonna go... so if they counter my portable hole, I don't get to do an Oswald activation, right? I'm kind of worried about that, but... All right, so if this resolves, then I am just going to turn the portable hole into a time vault and make them beat me. Woo! Big. Thanks, Kiki. Basic snow-covered island. Mana Crypt. Okay. So not Doomsday. Vexing Bauble. Okay. Uh-huh. Tundra. Okay. What does that mean, chat? I mean, they need to have something here. Probably should have played this Academy out first in case they bounced. They could have... they have nothing. They have nothing. Aha! Got him! Maybe some Esper Tinker stuff. Oswald is a hell of a drug. That's another instance, Gobi, where Oswald got both halves of Volt Key. That's another thing. Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Steve. I'm gonna bring in Force of Negation. I'm gonna take out an island and I think a portable hole. I know portable hole. I don't feel like it's gonna have a lot of targets if we're playing Esper stuff. Maybe just a Hercules is nice to have. I don't know. I don't really know what they have in their deck, so it's a little hard to pick things out here. So let's just do this for now and see what happens. I have a cat. Ah, yes. Back to old Mox Opal gaming. God bless. To be fair, if they were Lorien revealed, it would also be a mulligan, so... Okay. Keep. Autumn, the thing I can't cast. Chrome boxes. Yeah, I really didn't want to play Chrome boxes either. You somehow ended up with like every card I've ever hated in your in your deck list. It was pretty impressive. All right, show me your secrets. What do we got? White Plume. Ah, it is in fact. Damn. Okay. It's Initiative Tinker. They have double force right now. I'm gonna pass because I don't want them to double force my PO. But if they use a Lorien reveal, which they probably should, I should be able to resolve a PO. But should I resolve a PO right now? It'll draw me 3 and I'll have 9 cards. Doesn't make sense. Also want to play around negation if I can. So I feel like we go to their... We should go to their upkeep and resolve PO. They probably do force pitch negation. We might need to keep this misstep for like a bobble draw though. Maybe they'll do force pitch walk. Nah, they did force pitch negation. I'm just gonna keep a second force. And hopefully we draw into another blue card. Oh. I see. Yeah. Finally got to do a PO in this. This is like the first PO we've cast, I swear. Dress down. Can I buy and play Lurrus here? Sure looks like it. I mean, I don't have anything to do with my Lurrus, but I resolved a Lurrus. I don't know what that does. I guess maybe it's worse than me just holding open Dress Down for White Bloom Adventures trigger. Probably not, though. They went for Vamp Tutor instead of Cathar Commando. What is that going to do? I mean, I have a Force, so I'm happy. I have Dress Down loops coming, too, with my Lurrus. So I guess they could Cathar Commando. No. So the question is going to be, is forcing whatever they tutored for here better than Dress Down loop? It's like not, right? Is forcing this better than having Dress Down loops for the rest of the game? I don't know. I'll force it. Yes. Good. Good. All right. 5-0. Trophy. Trophy. That was a fun one, Gobi. I'm glad we made some changes and we got to this spot. Honestly, I was pretty happy with most of what we were doing. The Frog was good, Tamiyo was good, Dress Down was good, Oswald was good. Opal, a little bit sus. Spire, a little bit sus. We did lose that one game where we couldn't cast a blue spell. But overall, I was pretty happy. It's nice to have a little bit more of the explosive shell instead of Lorians, but don't know how much sacrificing stability is. You know, especially with everybody playing tons of Wastelands. Not sure, but everything worked out. Our deck was sweet and powerful. We did the cool thing in round 1 where we ultied a Tamiyo and threw all the cards into a frog to win the game. I don't think it gets much better than that. But a 5-0 is a nice way to end it. So yeah, if you want to see your deck list played on this channel, make sure to check out the Patreon link in the description below, where you can find all the information you need to submit a donation deck list. Thank you to Gobi for sponsoring this video. More videos like this will be out on my YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you then.